Thank you for joining us for this Sublime Flight coverage of the 2017 Music City Open. We're in Nashville, Tennessee for this second round coverage. Got a stacked lead card with Logan Bowers, Chris Dickerson, Donnie Wicks Jr., and Corey Ellis. Right now Logan's in the lead, but Chris is nipping at his heels. I'd like to thank Jomez Productions for these fly-ins. Chris's drive, going with the hyzer over the road, coming down right on target. Looking nice. Corey sets up for his drive. Another high one. Right under the basket. Good shot. Donnie taking a more direct route. And a little short. Hits the tree right before the green. Yeah, it's a tough putt underneath those low-hanging branches. This is where Logan's drive ended up. See if he can make his birdie here. He was absolutely on fire during the first round in all the rain from Hurricane Harvey. Oh, nice shot. We'll get another look at it here. Fading in right into the heart of chains. And these baskets are the new Prodigy baskets. They have a sort of a net on the inner layer. So pretty much makes cut-throughs, non-existent. So you can putt at it pretty hard. You don't have to worry about it cutting through or bouncing out. So it's just a great innovation from that disc golf company. All right, on to hole 2, another open hole with a little bit of OB to the left of the road. Logan is sponsored by Innova Champion Discs. Gets a hold of this one, turns it over a little. Hopefully he'll stay out of the woods. Chris Dickerson was Rookie of the Year last year. And he's a Prodigy sponsored player. Turns the disc over, much like Logan's first drive there. Corey laces it right through the middle. It's looking good. He's starting to play with that OB. Oh, he stays in. All right.
Great job, man.
Donnie throws the big S shot. Oh, but it looks like it's starting to fade. Oh, found the OB. This will be the third throw with the OB. And Chris out of the rough. Right on target.
Yeah, buddy.
Great shot, Chris.
Logan with a sidearm. Another good shot. Their drives ended up in almost the same spot. Corey's hyzer's a little left. He may be close to the road. Ooh, right off the top of the basket. Alright, nice birdie from Chris. Logan with his birdie. And our other players will clean up. as we head into the woods for hole 3. You got an almost 600-foot highly wooded fairway. It's a very technical course with some open holes, but fly-in footage will show you that as you approach the green, you get a slight uphill, and the basket's tucked up to the right. Logan right down the fairway.
Good.
Yeah, you should be fine with that. Chris with a backhand drive. It's going right. Corey finds the fairway, knocking some leaves down. Punch through, no problem. Donnie's. Well,
Great shot, man.
solid approach from Donnie there. Chris with a tough fly has the tomahawk it out. Corey with a forceful sidearm gets within putting range. And a nice approach.
Get it.
Ooh, hits that very front of the basket.
Yeah.
And on to hole 4. You've got a uphill off the tee shot, and as you get closer to the basket, you're gonna go slightly downhill. Beyond the green is going to be a drastic drop off, so you don't want to throw too far. You'll have maybe a tough putt after that.
No. Alright.
Alright, looking really good from Logan Bowers there. Chris's shot is good as well, right down the fairway. It looked like he may have slipped on the pad there. And Donnie will be approaching from the fairway. Still got a good look at the basket. With a turnover approach, nicks the tree, but he's down there. And that's a frustrating spot in gel here, but he finds a way. Chris with the death putt. Oh man, it looked like it was right in the heart. Just bounced right out. Alright, redemption putt here. Oh no. Corey glad to be done with this hole. Logan with a nice birdie parked it. Alright, hole 5 is a stream uphill off the tee, and then it straightens out. It's going to finish a little to the right with a slope down to a creek to the left. So, gotta look out for rolls if you're approaching and the disc hits at an angle. You want to make sure you land flat so you settle under the basket. Logan with a nice sidearm, but just a little low there. Chris setting up for a sidearm as well. finds the fairway. Super tight gap, but he made it. Donnie finding the gap as well. Good out from the rough there. Oh, playing with the chains. Chris with a nice putt. Takes down the birdie. And we'll get another look at it here. All day. Nice. Donnie with his birdie. That was a good drive. He was very close to the basket on that one. And on hole 6, the fairway cuts hard right after you go over this log that's down on the fairway, and you're going to head uphill to the edge of the field, and the basket's tucked right behind these last trees. Maybe a big turnover shot, and you just got to get as far up the hill as you can. Logan with the sidearm, keeping it high, got the hyzer. Pretty straight, but it should put him in a good position here. You really just want to set up for the landing zone so you can set up your approach shot here. And Chris just plows up the fairway to the green there. Corey with the hyzer approach. Ooh, just a little high, but looking really good. Donnie sneaks through. Logan looking for his birdie here. Alright, well, looking to clean up. Nice. A little bit of frustration. But this next hole will give him a chance to go for an ace run. And we have a short downhill for hole number 7. Just keep it low, keep it straight, and go right to the basket. With the slight uphill behind the hole, you don't have to worry about going too far, so you can just take a run at it. Chris sets up with what looks like a putter. Oh, right on target. Ooh, just a little left. And he sawed that one off a little bit. Logan going with the sidearm. Oh, he's right there. No problem birdie on this one. Corey with an early tree. Oh, but nice anti-flick out of the trees there. Ah, Donnie hits the edge. Chris racking up his birdies. And it looks like we've got a dog leg left. Bowers is still up with a comfortable lead here, but Dickerson could catch it. Yeah, it looks like Chris wants to get a better look at his line here. As he sets up for the hyzer. And yes, right down the fairway. Logan looks like he's lining up for the local route here. Oh wow. Up over. No. He may be in a good position there. Donnie finds his line as well. Corey with the standard backhand, looking good. Logan's ended up not too bad a position. Donnie with a nice birdie. Chris with another birdie. Corey really close to the basket on that drive. Alright, hole number 9. This is shorty, but it's going to be over a small valley with a little guardian tree and nice little backstop if you want to take a run at it. So wouldn't be surprised to see a few birds carded on this one.
Yep.
Oh, right under it. And Donnie takes the left side of the fairway, but he should be right there. Little right. Through some of the leaves, but he's still in a good spot. And Logan is lining up with a Pro Rhino anti-flick. Found the guardian tree. Alright, within putting distance here. Almost. Pro side. Corey and Donnie with their birds. Chris pretty much just parked. Alright, rounding out the front 9. It looks like Chris Dickerson he's tearing it up. But Logan's still holding his own, so it's an interesting battle so far. We'll see how these guys do. Hole 10 is a straight shot. A little bit of road OB, but you've got a little bit of distance before you reach it from the green there. It's kind of tied off the tee, but after that it opens up a little. Chris with a nice straight side on. Should be pretty much parked with that one. Chris is one of those few players that is great with the sidearm or the backhand. It really makes no difference, but just whatever the hole calls for, you'll see him go to what's best. Corey with a high backhand, but it straightens out. And Logan, edge of the fairway approach here. It's looking good though. As the players approach the green, got Donnie up. And it looks like Corey may have been flirting with that out of bounds over there, but managed to stay in. Chris with a good birdie there. And hole 11. Sort of a tight off the tee shot, and then it opens up. And you have some cedar trees and catch your disc if you get near the green. Chris with a big backhand. Low punches underneath the tree there. Should be in a good spot. And Donnie's is right on target. Should be set up nicely for the next one. That looks a little high. Maybe the edge of the fairway, but it's Logan's flick. Big edge shot. Oh wow. Yeah, he gets the distance on that one.
Drop in. Yeah.
Alright, right under the basket. It's a little left. Should be a good putting position though underneath that cedar. That may be a tough putt from there. Looks like he's taking it from the knee. And anytime you're off your feet, you may not have quite as much power on the putt like that. You have to account for it. Chris looking for his birdie here. And he finds it. And Logan from the cedar. Birdie as well. Alright.
Hole 12 is weird. There's OB, but here's the drill. It's an island hole, okay? Grass on the left side that's connected to your teeing area is safe, good grass. Grass on the right side of the road, across the road, is bad grass. If you overshoot the island and you're behind it, across the road, in the grass, that's bad grass.
Alright, Chris lining up for his drive. And looks to be a little left. Donnie's is right on target. And Logan's is settling nicely near the basket. Corey's was a little left, And this was a really cool drone. It's actually like an RC helicopter. It's really large for a drone, but it was flying as the players were trying to do their putts here, so may have affected focus a tad, the sound. Just with a long putt. Corey over the top. Oh, he finds the OB. Nice drive to card Logan a birdie there. looks like Dickerson is catching up to Bowers. This is a nice, almost 300-foot hole. This is where these guys can maybe get a birdie. Can see the basket from the tee. Logan turns that one over a little. But he got a nice kick at the end, so he may still be in a good putting position. And Chris takes the right side of the fairway, and it looks like it's fading in nicely.
Thank you.
And yeah, it popped out downhill.
You're so stay wherever you.
Little off his line there. Corey with a nice speedy drive.
Great shot,
He
man.
may have went past it. Chris needs this bird if he wants to catch Bowers. Alright, I think that may have tied it. Good birdie from Corey there. And Logan's definitely feeling the heat now that Dickerson's catching up to him. Alright, hole 14, got an uphill, highly wooded hole. It is a par 4, so you have an extra shot to try to get through this technical hole here. Chris with a flick shot. And turn that one over a little too much. It's an early tree. Corey may have grip locked that one, but he got a fortunate second kick on the tree to keep him in the fairway. Fairway kick for Logan as well. And Donnie with a great drive there. Puts him the furthest up. Even though this is a wide fairway, there are just many trees to find, so it all depends on where you land as to what you're looking at this hole. But it's definitely a challenging, tough uphill hole. Logan finds his way through. Chris sets up for a long approach.
Stay up.
Hyzer's right near the basket.
Jump in.
Ah. Good approach there.
Nice putt, Chris.
At hole 15, we've got a downhill. If you go too far left, too far right off the fairway, you're going to be down in a lower area with a bunch of little sprig trees that are kind of put you in jail. So you want to try to stay in the fairway on this one. Just get your birdie. Chris with the putter, it looks like.
Yeah.
And he should be near for a good putt.
Oh, we
And not what he was looking for. And turns over the Rhino with the flick shot. Donnie's needs to fade. Oh, with a fortunate kick close to the basket. And Corey is in a tight spot, but he almost makes it. Logan from the ditch still has a chance. Oh. Alright, Corey with this par. Logan needs this one. And he'll card a bogey on this hole. Chris has a chance to take a greater lead here. And he'll gain 2 strokes on Bowers on this one. Hole 16. It's going to be a sharp hook to the right. You may see a lot of big turnover backhands or hyzer flick shots on this one. Chris with a turnover shot. Donnie's turns over as well. Should have a good look at it. And Logan sets up for a sidearm with what looks to be a Firebird. Just tickles the chains. Donnie with a good putt there. Towards his birdie. Dickerson slightly past it, but this should be routine for him. Hits pro side, bounces out. Logan takes his par. And Corey with a birdie there. Alright, hole 17, a long straight one with slightly downhill slope on the right side of the fairway. Corey with a very straight shot. He's going to like that one. Donnie gets a hold of it, ends up on the right side of the fairway. Hopefully he'll find a way out of there. Dickerson's a little left. And Logan's looking very nice. Pin high, it should be good. Donnie with a patent pending approach shot through the leaves.
Had a kid. Had a kid.
Should save par there. And Logan for his birdie. Oh. It looked good, it just bounced out. Don't know what to say. Corey likes his drive. And Logan looking to finish strong here. Hole 18. This is going to be a long, straight beginning, and then it's going to hook right, sort of dog leg right, but it stays on top of the hill, but it's over this little valley, so you can either go straight and cut right, or there's a second route where you can kind of take that right fairway and try to take a shot right at the basket. But 400 feet, it's a long one, and it's definitely more technical on that right side, so riskier but with a better payoff. So
To run or not to run is my question. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. Ready? Yeah, buddy.
yeah, looks like Corey's lining up for the more traditional fairway here. Looking for it to turn over, and yes it does.
There it goes. Nice shot.
Donnie with the backhand, a little low, but it is turning over. And he'll like that one as well. Chris with a big backhand through the leaves, still going, still going. Oh, he's gonna really like that one. Oh, it looks like Logan's gonna get gutsy and take this narrow route.
Yes.
Powerful
Get there.
sidearm.
And keep
Oh.
going.
Just barely makes
That's
it
what I'm talking
through.
about.
Oh, he is going to be right under the basket, if not past it. And Chris with the uphill. Corey hits the top of the basket. This is for eagle. Through the trees with an awesome putt from Logan. Cards at eagle. Way to finish strong on this one. We'll get another look at this beautiful putt. Right in, no problem. Still able to card a birdie on this challenging hole. Donnie with his birdie there. And Chris leading by one. And just a great round from this lead card. And stay tuned for the post-round interview with Chris Dickerson. How'd it go for you?
Went pretty good. I felt like I played pretty good in the woods today. It wasn't raining like yesterday, so that's a plus.
Stark difference from yesterday, right?
Oh yeah.
You were able to keep your composure and just fight through it though. You made it to the lead card. Tell us about yesterday a little bit.
Yesterday, Hurricane Harvey came through in the Gulf, and it made its way up through Nashville. And I think the west side of Nashville actually had a lot of flooding, but we were central Nashville yesterday, so that just got a lot of rain, and I think it let off maybe one time, but it wasn't for very long, and it continued the whole round. With the rain, it made quite a few backups, and you couldn't really get in a good rhythm. Every now and then you'd have a few holes where you wouldn't see anybody, but you call up to the group in front of you quite a bit.
Coming into today, knowing that you're going to have a lot of different weather, maybe still some slick pads, what was your game plan early on there?
I wasn't really worried about the pads or anything like that. I was just happy that it wasn't going to be raining.
You definitely got it done. You made some good putts out there, good drives. What's in store for us next round?
Next round we move to Cedar Hill. It's a lot like this, but more open, a few less woods.
And these courses, you're pretty familiar with these?
I've played them a few times before. I played Music City once before.
All right. How's it going so far? Any surprises? Are you taking it in stride?
Feels like it's going pretty good. We'll see after tomorrow.
Hey, you're in the lead. It's going good.
Exactly.
Hey, see if you can get that margin up and you won't have to sweat on the way out.
Exactly.
Either way, it'll be fun to watch. Yeah, good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Guys, thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for the final round of the Music City Open, and be sure to follow us to catch more disc golf action.